In today's video, we will be taking a look at a combination of add-ons that are incredibly useful for survival and add-ons that stray away from the normal experience, adding entirely new creatures that look amazing, new armors craftable from new ores, entirely new dimensions you can explore, and some really cool texture packs which are useful. By now you should get the point that these add-ons are surely going to help make Minecraft a fun experience. All these add-ons require experimental gameplay turned on, and with that, please watch till the end of the video to not miss a single add-on. Let's get straight to the first showcase. Auto inventory is a useful add-on that makes all the blocks you mine automatically go to your inventory, including mob drops, saving you the time and effort from picking up every single drop, and I'm sure you would love it. The only problem is that the blocks you drop won't separate from you anymore, meaning you will have to place them in a chest. A similar add-on to this is XP Clumps, instead doing the same but for experience orbs dropped, which will automatically come towards you, which I really believe is necessary for an RPG feel. Better on Bedrock is a large add-on adding countless of new mechanics to Minecraft. For example, the player corpse, which will appear after you die, storing all your items, or the UI, which will display the item you're currently looking at from mobs, blocks, and even players, which can be enabled once you spawn in your world. Regardless, it also adds a quest system from a quest scroll which can be interacted with to open a UI consisting of the different quests you can pick, which will be unlocked as you progress. The beginner quest will have you collect 1 raw iron for 16 cobblestone and 25 XP, which is decent for a beginner, and once you do, a custom achievement will pop up much like in Java, rewarding you for your efforts. It has a variety of overhauls for the different biomes in Minecraft, while it adds its own unique touch of new structures found throughout the world, which make exploration actually enjoyable as you have new sites to discover. One structure that stands out is the Waystone Tower, which has a new object called the Waystone at its peak, which you can interact with to set a marker in your world and teleport between other Waystones you may find. But to make it even more impactful, killing an enderman will now drop an item called an ender tear, which you can craft a waystone key with it, teleporting you to any waypoint you desire from anywhere with a cooldown effect. For example, here I teleported to the Waystone Tower I previously marked. Nice. This add-on is an all-in-one, adding backpacks to the mix too, which can store valuables in. New ores also make way, which generate naturally, bringing forth opportunities to craft new armors that look well made and vanilla friendly. To upgrade your netherite to a more powerful armor called Stardust, you can interact with the forger bench with enough Stardust ignits to upgrade, and trust me, it is very much worth it. The other bench called the miner bench, which can enchant your axe with the new enchantments like the tree capitator, cutting down whole trees, or the vein miner, which mines out a whole vein of ores. New recipes also make way, like the enchanted carrot, which can then give you an extended period of night vision. Now I know why parents like saying eat your carrots. There's also new variants of mobs and even new ones like owls and the lonely villager, making the game feel more alive. Giving you can trade with the villagers for items the add-on adds, along with bosses that are really fun to battle. Simple Hardcore simply adds a feature from Java Edition where you can turn your world into hardcore difficulty, meaning once you die the world can never be restored no more, leaving you to only spectate all you've worked for. Going to the Nether, NetherCraft is an expansion to the Nether dimension, adding new structures, more tree variants, and new blocks to decorate with. It also adds new blaze variants for the Warped Forest and Crimson Forest, while adding a baby variant for the Ghast, which is not hostile to the player. A new food source for the Nether also comes forth, being a Crimson Forest inspired mushroom, and a new variant called the Chaga, which can be milked with a bowl for a stew which fills hunger bars but gives temporary blindness. New ores also make way, with a very unique ore called gallium needing a bucket to be extracted, which can duplicate metals that you desire and repair a severely damaged anvil back to full health. You can also craft 2 armor sets from these ores, which fit in well with the Nether. Mount's whistle adds in a very useful feature, whereas you can interact with the mount with the new whistle, making it possible to call it from afar, so no more needing to walk back to it, saving much time, also bringing new opportunities for RPG inspired mod packs. And the Awakening overhauls the End Dimension, adding new biomes you can explore after defeating the End Dragon, like the Valvium Expanse and Chorus Forest, which are fun to explore as they have really interesting items and mobs that reside in them, like the Void Liquid, that is a ghoulish liquid block that damages mobs with fatal poison except for the Blasting and Watchling, which are hostile mobs that inhabit these biomes and are dangerous if you're not careful, since it deals range damage and turns other Endermen hostile. However, it isn't a totally inhabited biome because the Void Guarder, which yes attacks you at first glance, but once you wear a pumpkin it'll turn passive and you can saddle it and mount it, being useful for gliding around the End Islands. These yokels that are full source in these biomes, and a new item called the Eye of Shadows, which grants you invisibility for a few seconds. Extra vanilla mobs adds new little mobs to the game, which may seem inferior, but trust me, they have their own individual uses. For example, the snail drops slime balls when it eats grass, while the caterpillar can metamorphosize into a beautiful butterfly, which can help crops grow when it eats grass, although it is balanced as it adds negative mobs like cockroaches, which eat crops you grow, being a fun little enemy. Regardless, this add-on expands the game and sticks to vanilla, which is a great and useful feature, and there's a variety of mobs that can be found too. Divine Dimension adds a new portal you can craft and place in the overworld, then interact with the flint and steel, which will uncover the remaining parts of the portal, which you can then place a divine pearl on the slots, much similar to the end portal frame, but with a yellow touch portraying its divine nature. Once you step into the portal, you will be teleported to a new dimension called the Divine Dimension, which consists of two islands that are conjoined into one realm where everything is divine. There's a progression system in this add-on, as you can enter the temple structure in the first island, consisting of a mini boss battle with divine zombies and divine shulkers being stronger variants of the original, where you will be rewarded with the divine sword. But that's not the end of the journey, as a far dangerous threat awaits in the second island, which makes netherite look like leather armor. The spiders are truly a great threat, and defeating these enemies in the period will give you access to the divine armor set and tools you can use, which are far powerful than netherite, making you somewhat powerful. This is really a dope add-on that you should try out, and the armor looks really great in my opinion. Instant Bridge adds in bridges you can craft and place, which will instantly extend to a bridge that you can cross with ease and easily retract back with the touch of a button. It is a great add-on in single player and multiplayer, as you can help friends cross easily. Bum crops adds in a new variety of crops to the game, which can be planted just like normal crops in vanilla Minecraft and harvested to bring forth new foods to the game, which expand the crop system, bringing a variety of new foods and recipes like coffee, cabbage stews, cherry pies, chicken pot pies, flapjacks, and even more food which you can eat to fill your hunger bars and saturation. Sword blocking implements blocking with your sword in Minecraft just like in Java edition, absorbing most of the damage, which is pretty useful for PvP. Shout out to Royal Toaster for joining my world and helping me record. Pickaxe Block is a step forward for my redstone geniuses, introducing a new block that can break any block placed in front of it, from blocks like obsidian to all the stone variants and blocks in the game, and even Bedrock. Wait, what? Bows Plus expands the bow system in Minecraft, adding customization through sails you can place onto your boats, making it good for some roleplay or just generally making your boats look better. Although this isn't the highlight of this add-on, because you can place hoppers on your bows, barrels, and not only one but two, making it useful, which I'll show in a second, along with chests. So as you place the storage systems on your boat, you can lead them together and attach it to the boat you're going to ride, making a movable storage system. Say no more to not being able to move your base across oceans. You can also use the new dispenser boat to shoot TNTs in front of you, but be careful not to shoot one just below you or you will explode in demise. Simple HP displays a mob's HP above the head, making it useful for intense PvP battles and RPG styled gameplay. Utility HUD does pretty much the same but with more customization and the armor display, hitbox area around the player, and even the chunk indicator being the ultimate pack for survival mode. I really love this pack and I think you can use it on your servers. I hope and trust these add-ons have made you want to play survival now, as they are all honestly great for different reasons. If you want more survival showcases, click on this video.